Hi guys, I am so pissed at myself because I just realized I've been assuming a lot of things. I assume that because I say these things, people know it. I assume that, oh, I've made a video on this, so people should know it, especially people in my circle. I recently curated a routine for a number of people, I think about four, and two of them told me they have dry skin. We worked together, we got products. After getting products, one of them received her product, and then she goes on to tell me, oh, she's having issues with her own products were for her face. So she goes on to tell me that she's having very dry skin on her body. She's beginning to have bumps, which is, if you know, you know that that's keratosis pilaris. I just felt, okay, let me ask her some things. I got to find out she uses hot water. That one is a different talk up. I may have a video on that. And then I got to find out she's using sponges on her skin. And I'm like, you're using sponge with dry skin? And because of that talk I had with her, I remembered the other clients that had dry skin. So I had to go ask her. This other client has such dry skin that, according to her, if she doesn't apply a lotion, if she doesn't moisturize after taking a shower, she's going to have scales. But she uses sponges on her skin twice a day, morning and night, every day. And I was like, wow, thank God who made me ask the other client this question. Moving forward, I can't assume things. I have to ask all the time. Okay, and this does not matter whether it's dry skin, it's just worse for dry skin. Regardless of your skin type, this post is for you. Why are you using a sponge on your skin in 2025? What is going on? Have we not talked enough? No, really, have we not talked enough? It's even better for the ones using on their body. Who using sponges on your face? I think, I don't know. Okay. I'm going to tell you the reason you should not use a sponge on your skin. And I'm going to tell you better things to do. Just listen, stay with me. I know you're going to be the last time I said don't use sponges, oh, they came for me. But man, I'm resilient. So, number one reason you shouldn't use a sponge on your skin is that they trap things. They can trap soap, water, bacteria, dead skin cells. Especially, those sponges. I think net sponges are even better in this regard. Those sponges that are just like cloth and all that, they can trap things. Imagine that you're using a sponge that trapped soap, or you're using a sponge that trapped moisture. You're using it. No, it's going to have effect on the skin. And this is why people will come and be saying that I use skincare, but skincare doesn't work. You are doing practices that is affecting your skin. Another reason you shouldn't use a sponge on your skin is because not only can it trap all of these things, it is a breeding ground for bacteria, especially because almost all of us, we hang that sponge in the bathroom. We close the bathroom door. The bathroom is moist because that's where you take a shower. The bathroom is humid. The bathroom is just a beautiful breeding place for bacteria. That is why you shouldn't keep your brushes in the bathroom, except you case them. And you should not also encase a brush except it is dry. Let me leave that one for the dentist or the dental technologist. So that bathroom is a breeding place for the bacteria. And then you hang your sponge, which had already trapped water already when you were bathing. So bacteria is just having a nice time on your sponge. And it's not just bacteria, fungi, any microorganism that can survive the environment. So every time you unhang your sponge from the bathroom rod, know that you and bacteria, you guys are having a nice time. The next reason you should not use sponges on your skin is because it over exfoliates the skin, especially when you are scrubbing with so much pressure because you want your skin to be clean, because maybe you fell into a gutter. I don't know why you would do that. Normally, exfoliation is good. I exfoliate my skin, but I use chemical exfoliant. Let's say you want to exfoliate. On a normal day, exfoliation should not be done more than 3 times a week at the max for all skin types. That one is a ground rule, or except you don't like your skin barrier. Now, when you're using a sponge, morning and night, every day of the week, you are exfoliating your skin 14 times in a week. The same exfoliation that they say should be 3 times a week. You are over exfoliating your skin. What does exfoliation do? You're compromising your skin barrier. Your skin will not be able to protect you as it should. You'll begin to have things like acne, irritation, one thing or the other, because your skin barrier is not intact. Another reason you should not be using sponges on your skin is because using a sponge, especially those very harsh ones, they cause micro tears. What does micro tears mean? It means as you're scrubbing, right? And this is also my challenge with scrubs. This is why I don't recommend scrubs. I don't like scrubs, except you're using it for your body and you're very intentional about it. When you're using that really strong sponge on your skin, you are causing micro tears. Micro tears means the sponge is leaving marks on your skin that you can't see. That's why they are called micro. Those marks on your skin, it becomes an entry point for microorganisms and irritants that normally, if your skin was intact, you don't have access. But because you have left entry points on your skin, those irritants, those strangers and visitors and unwanted guests, they get into the skin and they wreak their havoc. That is why people will begin to have breakouts and all of that. Another issue around sponges is the fact that they worsen some skin conditions. As we have said, we have seen different ways that they compromise the skin barrier. So that means that they worsen some conditions. Example, acne, dry skin. Dry skin is a skin type, right? I'm not saying that using a sponge causes dry skin. I'm saying that using a sponge can worsen dry skin. If you're using, maybe you get a very good body wash without sulfate, you get a very rich cream. Yes, your skin might get better, but it will still not get maximally better because you are practicing something that is not good for your skin. It's not just about products, okay? That's what I meant by that. Oh, I should not use sponge. Or what should I do? Since I was born, I've been using sponge. What should I do? Like, who is this one? Let me tell you. Better options. Number one, your hands. So personally, I have normal skin on my body. I have oily skin on my face. What do I do? Do I use sponge? Yes. I'm not going to lie. But I use sponge once to twice a week. I don't use sponge more than 2 times a week. Sunday, Thursday, thereabout. I just have a routine for it. Your hands are most of the time enough. The part of your body I would say might need sponge more frequently than 2 or 3 times a week might be those hard areas like your elbows, especially for those with dry skin, knees, your heel, hard places like that might need sponging more often. For instance, I don't have much contact with dirt in my day-to-day, but sometimes when I travel and I notice that I have to be in a place where my legs are getting dirty more often than they should, I might increase my sponge usage on my feet, on my heel especially, because I want to be able to scrub away that dirt. But you're not going to still see me using a sponge all over my body every day. It's not wise. If you feel like, okay, my hands are not handing enough, use a soft cloth. And I'm going to say this, if you have dry skin, drop the sponge. Drop it. Don't use it twice a week. Don't use it. Use a soft cloth, handkerchief, soft towels, all these nice, luxurious feeling towels. Use a soft cloth and wash. And that should still be once to twice a week. And also, when you're using the soft cloth, don't say, oh, it's not giving me that feeling. The fact that you're used to suffering does not mean suffering is good, oh my dear. So still be gentle with your skin. Anything you are doing, I don't care your skin type, I don't care who you are. Be gentle with your skin. It will be with you till the end. Then also, even if you're doing twice a week, once a week, 3 times a week, make sure that you wash your sponge very thoroughly after you bathe and you dry it thoroughly, like it's clean. Another thing, this one is something for all of us to learn. You should try to replace your sponges every month if you must use a sponge. This one is a no-brainer for me. There's nobody that will come to me for consults that I'll tell you to use sponge on your face. Like, why? No, really, why? But then I still know that there are people whose placentas are tied to sponge. So if someone still insists that they want to use a sponge on their face, I will tell you, okay, make sure that sponge is only your face you're using it on. Don't tell me you're using sponge on your leg and still using it on your face. Now, there are people who will come to me and I will collect the sponge. I will tie it very well and I will put it in the trash because they should never, like for them it is, sponges should not be in their houses. That is what I mean. Number one, people who have active acne. So I have this acne here, and then I am using a sponge on my face. No, really, just think about it. Does it make sense in your head like this? It doesn't make sense. Number one, using that sponge is likely to rupture the acne. We talk against picking your face. So why do you think that using a sponge to break the acne is going to make sense? And when you rupture that acne, it worsens the inflammation. It can damage your skin. That is why some of us, you see us having acne scars because we used to pick the acne. We did not used to allow the acne to go by itself. Then it can also spread the bacteria. So bacteria that was just localized at one spot, you use your sponge, you scrub, it breaks, you carry the sponge, you start spreading it all over your face. And then you begin to chant skincare doesn't work. Even if you use 1,000 serums and potions, my love, the things you do are more important than the product you apply. The second set of people are people who have sensitive skin. You know that there are people who they use normal things and then their skin is react. I have a friend though, you know yourself if you watch this, the same sunscreen I used with that issue, still today I still use that sunscreen, almost 3 to 4 years. She used it once. I recommended it for her, and her skin reacted. Everything that I will use, I recommend for her, her skin will react. She has sensitive skin. She has a reactive skin. Those kind of people, you and sponge should be like this, as the north is from the south. Of course, this is because people who have sensitive skin already, it means that there's something significantly wrong with their skin barrier. And I have said it, sponges, they compromise your skin barrier in different ways. So sensitive skin, stay away from sponges completely. Another set of people that I would say should never use sponges. I don't know why you should be using a sponge. These ones are the ones who are already using an exfoliant in their routine. So you will see people who use retinol body wash, lactic acid body wash, salicylic acid body wash, or already you're using actives on your face, retinoids, those exfoliants. You're already exfoliating now. So why are you looking for extra exfoliants? What are you looking for in life? So if you already have these strong actives in your routine and then you're still using a sponge, why? And then the last set of people, this is where my clients falls into. The clients I was talking about are people with very dry skin. Those two clients I talked about at the beginning of this video, the one that really had dry skin, my advice to her was drop the sponge, use your hands. If you feel like you really want to use something on your body, use a towel, use a handkerchief. That was my advice to that one. The other one was a bit tricky because she has heard me say we shouldn't use sponges on our body every day, so she tried it. And according to her, her body scratched her really badly. So what was my advice to her? Your body is experiencing withdrawal symptoms. It's just like smokers. They have been smoking all their lives. And then they try to stop. You know it's going to be really tough on them. Or people who do drugs. That's why rehabilitation centers exist, right? To help them withdraw. Now your skin too is reacting because you have been torturing it for years. So why are you trying to make it enjoy? So my advice to her was withdraw it slowly. And I'm saying this in case there's someone watching this who has that issue. If you've been using it morning and night every day for 7 days, the first week you can skip Monday morning, use only Monday night. Continue your normal day, right? Just be dropping it one day in a week. Give it time. I know say I say may you stop to use sponge, but if you have this issue, give it time. Don't rush. Give your skin time to adjust. Please drop the mornings first. That's just my personal opinion. Drop the mornings first. Drop Monday morning. The next week drop Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday. The next week drop Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The next week drop. You understand? If you like this video, kindly like, share. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your thoughts. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, the link is in my bio. I'll post it in the comment. Kindly do so. And please share this video. Honestly, this is not because I'm trying to create content. I'm trying to get wider reach. Share this video. Someone needs it. Thank you.